The hydroplate theory by Dr. Walt Brown. We will be looking at the four phases of the hydroplate theory, and you can see this on page 148 of In the Beginning. And first we have, let's see, on the bottom it says sequences of events. Although the flood's consequences displayed above are correctly sequenced, each phase has a different time scale. Each consequence shown in yellow is the subject of a latter chapter. Notice that the mammoths were frozen during the rupture phase, but the ice age began during the recovery phase and is diminishing today. So the first phase, the rupture phase, includes the fountains of the Great Deep, comets, asteroids, trans-Neptune objects, and meteors, material launched, and mammoths frozen. That's in the rupture phase. And some of this went into the flood phase, where you had those same three. And the continental shelves and slopes form. Part of the coal, oil, and salt domes form. Most fossils form. Limestone deposited. Sediments and fossils sorted by and layered by liquefaction. And Earth's radioactivity produced, also during the rupture phase. Okay, and let's see here. Then we go on to the continental drift phase, where the ocean trenches and ring of fire are formed. Continents start moving. And he says that's about 1 day. That's the continent. They drift for about a day, and then they have the compression event for about an hour to build the mountains. And then the coal, oil, and salt domes are still forming. And then the sediments and fossils are sorted and layered by liquefaction. That's still going on. Earth's radioactivity is still being produced. And then we have earthquakes. Earth's inner core forms and grows. Volcanic activity. Flood basalt spill up onto Earth's surface. And then you go to the recovery phase, where the ocean trenches and ring of fire are still forming. Submarine canyons form. Methane hydrates form. Plateaus form. Magnetic variations form on ocean floor. Grand Canyon forms in weeks. Seamounts and table mounts form. And then there's continuing to this day as earthquakes. Inner Earth's core forms and grows. Volcanic activity. Flood basalt spill up onto Earth's surface. And Earth's axis precesses. And the ice age when it's simmering down. So those are the four phases of the hydroplate theory. Again, that's the rupture phase, which is about 2 hours. The flood phase, which is months. According to the Bible, it would be 150 days, about 5 months. Continental drift phase would be about 1 day, and the compression event would be about 1 hour. And then the recovery phase, and that's still continuing to this day. So again, that's Dr. Walt Brown's 9th edition of In the Beginning, Compelling Evidence for a Creation and a Flood. And you can get this at hpt.rsr.org.